If you're dreaming about an island escape, then Lombok should be on your list. This island next to Bali is only 40 minutes flight away or 2 hours speedboat away from one of the famous destinations in Indonesia. And if you're considering about coming to Lombok, you're on the right place. In today's video, I'll share about things that you need to do and also the things you need to keep in mind before you come to Lombok. Honestly, this island has everything from the white sand beach, a beautiful waterfall, and even one of the highest volcano. Lombok is also one of the best surf spot here in Indonesia. So first, let's talk about transportation, which is the first thing you need to plan when you're coming to Lombok. If you're coming from Bali, then you can take a flight which is only 40 minutes away. Then you will arrive in Lombok International Airport. The other way to get to Lombok is to take a speedboat, and from Bali you have two options, whether it's coming from Bangsal Harbor or taking a public ferry to Lombok Port. A speedboat usually take around 1.5 to 2.5 hours, depending if they're making any stop to Gili Islands. But the ticket usually costs around 550k IDR. If you're taking a public ferry, then it might take around 5 hours and this costs 60k IDR. Once you get to Lombok, I would highly recommend to stay in Kuta area. Kuta is only 30 minutes away from the airport and it has options for every budget. You will also be surrounded by beautiful beach, cafes and restaurants. And I'm staying in Kuta right now and I can say it's very convenient. They have everything you need from the gym, co-working space, even the traditional market, which I would highly recommend to check it out. The best time to visit Lombok is during the dry season. This usually runs from April to October. So during this season, you can expect more sunny weather, calm seas. So it's perfect for surfing, hiking, or any beach activities. So April to June is usually right after the rainy season. You have fewer crowds and also great weather. July to August is usually the peak season. This is when tourists usually come to Lombok. Also the peak season because this is the perfect season to go hike Mount Rinjani or also to go surfing. The rainy season, which usually runs from November to March, is still a good time to visit, especially if you prefer fewer crowds. However, if you're planning to hike the Rinjani mountain, then I wouldn't recommend to come during this period because it will be really tricky to hike or even to drive around Lombok. To get around Lombok, you can either hire a taxis or rent a scooter. So if you're staying in Kuta, one thing that you need to keep in mind is Grab is not available in Kuta. It's still available when you're coming from the airport or if you're staying in other area in Kuta. But when I got here, I was actually surprised because all over Indonesia or even Southeast Asia in general, people usually either use Grab to book transportation or Bolt. But since most of the locals in Kuta area here are taxis drivers, so they don't allow you to use Grab here. So the best way to explore around is to rent your own motorbike or scooter. But make sure that you have a valid driving license and you wear your helmet. I know a lot of people are using Grab to also book food. So instead of Grab Food, they actually use a different app here. The app is called ASAP Food. So you can install that app if you're planning to order food to your place while you're here in Kuta. Like what I mentioned before, the best area to stay here in Lombok is Kuta. It is the most popular base here in Lombok. When I was exploring Kuta area, it kind of gives me a vibe of Canggu in Bali. You have a lot of cafes, co-working space, good gym, and this area is very convenient because you also have a good access to some of the popular beach here in Lombok, which is Tanjung Aan and also Selong Belana. But I'll talk more about what to do in Kuta later. If you're looking for another alternative options, then I heard a lot of people also stay in Senggigi area. So Senggigi is closer to Gili, so that's why a lot of people who come from Gili, they usually stay for a couple days in Senggigi. Now let's talk about best things that you need to do while you're here in Lombok. You definitely want to explore around Kuta. Kuta is the heart of South Lombok, and after being here for a month, I do have some of my favorite spot here in Kuta. But I would highly recommend to try sasak food. That's the traditional Lombok food. So I went to this cafe called 99 Cafe, and I would highly recommend you to check it out while you're here in Kuta.
It's interesting because they don't really have a set menu here. So when you come here, you can just like ask what they have for the day. So basically, you're just gonna eat what the local people or like the people here are eating for the day. So I think it's also like a nice way to experience Lombok.
Honestly, no matter what you're looking for, you can practically find it in Kuta. I was craving for Chinese food, and I also found a good restaurant called Three Sisters, and they serve amazing dumplings and also dumplings ice cream. If you want to go to the gym, I'll highly recommend Fit, a very unique gym. The architecture itself is very unique. It's made of bamboo. And yeah, Lombok also have this fitness culture similar to Bali. Another spot that I would recommend if you want to get a massage is called Karina Massage. So this is also right on the intersection in Kuta, so it's very convenient and it's very easy to find.
I just had one of the best massage. My body was super sore from surfing, so I desperately need this massage. But it's called Karina Massage, and I booked a 19 minutes massage only for 285 IDR.
Now, Lombok has some of the most beautiful beach I've ever seen. If you're coming to Lombok, some of my favorite are Tanjung Aan Beach. It has soft white sand and a turquoise water. It is a great spot if you just want to relax and also swim in the ocean. Selong Blanak is another beautiful beach here in Lombok. This is where you'll find the best beginner-friendly surfing spot here in Lombok, which brings me to the next thing you definitely don't want to miss while you're in Lombok, which is to take a surfing class. So if you're a beginner, you can go to Selong Blanak. The waves are soft and it's perfect for beginners. If you're an intermediate or an advanced, usually people go to Guidebook Bay or Maui Beach for more challenging waves. The next thing you want to do is to watch sunset at Bukit Merese. So Bukit Merese is just next to Tanjung Aan, so I would highly recommend to do that on one day. You can go to Tanjung Aan Beach to chill and then later on enjoy the sunset at Bukit Merese. A lot of people come to Lombok to hike Mount Rinjani. Mount Rinjani is the second highest volcano here in Indonesia. The hike is not easy. It usually takes 2 to 3 days to reach the summit. It really depends on the route you choose. Since I didn't do this hike myself, I couldn't speak from experience. But if you're into hiking and trekking, definitely put this on your Lombok list. If hiking Mount Rinjani sounds too intense, you still can enjoy the beautiful view of the volcano by going to the surrounding rice field or hills from Bukit Selong. So Bukit Selong is located in Sembalun area. This is an easy and short hike and the scenery is breathtaking. You cannot miss waterfalls when you're coming to Lombok. Lombok has some of the most amazing waterfalls, so it's perfect for refreshing adventure. You definitely want to check out Sendangila and Tiukelep waterfalls. This is located near Senaru area, and these two waterfalls is often visited at the same time because you can walk from Sendangila to Tiukelep waterfall. Last but not least is to visit Mataram. Mataram is the island's capital, so it's like Denpasar in Bali. So here you can experience the blend of local culture, history, and also amazing food. When I went to Mataram, unfortunately, it was raining so hard, so I couldn't really take my camera out to like film the surrounding. But if you're coming to Mataram, then I have two places that I would highly recommend, especially for my girlies. The first one is this salon called Palm. So I saw an amazing Google review for this salon. I had to get my lashes and my nails done, so I decided to go. Bear in mind this place is an hour away from Kuta, but I didn't regret going there at all. It has such an amazing service for such an affordable price. So I got my lashes done, I also got my nails done, removal, and it costs only 450k. They also told me like they got a lot of customers from Kuta who are willing to drive 2 hours back and forth just to go to the salon. I also found this restaurant called Wow Cheese, and if you're in Mataram area, I would highly recommend that restaurant as well because they have amazing blend of like different type of food. You get like Indonesian, Malaysian, Korean. But I remember trying the mi ayam and also the nasi lemak, and it was amazing. So I noticed that the price in Mataram is also relatively lower compared to Kuta or other area in Lombok. So those are all my recommendations. If you're coming to Lombok, I hope you find this video helpful. I feel like this island has a lot of potentials, especially if you're exploring Bali. Might as well come to this island. It's foreigner friendly because most of the people I meet here, they speak really good English. So you don't have to worry about communication here. And if you've been here before, let me know what is your favorite spot so I can also check it out. But that's it for today's video, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!